It's the fourth quarter. Game 7. The arena is shaking. The ball finds its way to him, as it always does. He rises, defenders collapsing, and releases. Nothing but net. The crowd erupts. Another iconic Kobe Bryant moment, frozen in highlight reels forever. This is the image we all know. The superhuman talent, the Mamba mentality, the killer instinct. But that image is a trap. It's the finish line. And obsessing over the finish line makes you miss the 1,000 miles of road that came before it. The real secret wasn't in the shot. It was in the 1,000 silent, invisible, boring hours that made that shot possible when everything was on the line. We talk about his mentality, his work ethic, his championships, but we almost never talk about the texture of his work, the granular, microscopic, almost mundane detail of it. This wasn't just hard work. This was a specific, pathological focus on the smallest, most unsexy fundamentals, repeated long after they stopped being fun, long after anyone else would have declared them good enough. The story isn't that he practiced. The story is what he practiced, and more importantly, how. He wasn't just shooting free throws, he was shooting 1,000 free throws every single day. Not until he made them, but until he could make them with perfect form, exhausted, simulating the exact pressure of a final second in a playoff game. He wasn't just watching film. He was dissecting the angle of a defender's hips on a specific play from 1997, memorizing a tell, filing it away for a potential matchup a decade later. He was practicing his footwork on a specific move, not for an hour, but until his feet bled, because he believed that in a championship series, that millisecond of advantage from cleaner footwork could be the difference. This is the detail nobody talks about. The obsession with the boring, the love affair with the repetitive, the understanding that greatness isn't built in the glorious moments under the lights. It's forged in the empty, silent gym at 4 a.m. when the only sound is the squeak of your shoes and the swish of the net. When there are no cameras, no cheers, no validation. Just you and the detail. That is where the Mamba mentality lived. Not in the snarl after a dunk, but in the quiet, disciplined decision to do the tedious thing for the 10,000th time. Most of us want the result without the repetition. We want the highlight without the homework. We're inspired by the game winner, but we're repelled by the grueling, unphotogenic process that creates the muscle memory to hit it. Kobe understood something fundamental. Mastery is the accumulation of mundane details, stacked so high they eventually touch the sky. Your life, your goal, your version of that Game 7 shot, it won't be decided in the moment of crisis. It will be decided in all the quiet moments you had a choice. The choice to do the extra rep when you're already tired, the choice to review the project plan one more time, the choice to practice the presentation aloud in an empty room, the choice to focus on the tiny, incremental, invisible improvement that nobody will ever see or applaud. That is the real secret. The mundane is the masterpiece. The detail is the difference. The next time you face a mountain of work that feels insignificant, remember, you're not just doing a task, you're laying a brick. And Kobe Bryant's legacy isn't a cathedral that magically appeared. It's the relentless, day after day laying of perfect, ordinary bricks, until the structure was so strong, so tall, it became a monument. Your monument is waiting. It starts not with a roar, but with a whisper. The whisper that tells you to look at the one detail everyone else is ignoring and to fall in love with the process of perfecting it.